us, and he happens to be Anshul with What a Wonderful View of the World It Would Be via the Vision of a Toddler. The title is What a Wonderful View of the World It Would Be via the Vision of a Toddler by Anshul. Please welcome.
Good evening, men and gentle ladies. For an occasion like this, I thought and I thought and I thought for a suitable topic. Then yesterday, it struck me, exactly on the stroke of midnight and 12 minutes and 32 seconds, my nephew struck me. And it struck me, what a wonderful view of the world it would be via the vision of a toddler. I'd like to ask you, how many of you have recently had the pleasure of parenthood? I have a gift for you, sir. It's a state-of-the-art cushion-padded diaper. Please enjoy that, make use of that, and by no means think that this is purely out of humor. It's a bribe to laugh. Right. So, toddlers. Have you ever wondered how they observe the colors of the world? From the exhilaration of the very first adventure ride that they are vehemently pushed to take, the proverbial light at the end of the tunnel, the joyous ecstasy with which they are received. It must be like how Ian Thorpe felt when he won the Olympic gold in swimming. When they are busy doing what they do, go, go, ga, ga. At that time, many a time, people will come and they'll be like, "Ole, coochie, 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 coochie." Have you ever wondered? He might think that you're making fun of him. He might take offense. I mean, in all probability, maybe the first person to do this to Hitler was a Jew. And Hitler thought, "Damn you Jews, I'm gonna make you pay for this." Babies are often misunderstood. For instance, let's take our very own highly esteemed Anuranjan. What do you think happened when he was a baby? He was lying in the cot. And his parents were there, father, mother. And his papa is like, "Anu beta, who do you love more, mama or papa? Mama or papa, who do you love more?" And Anuranjan is like, facing his father. His father's elation knows no bounds, erupts into a wonderful smile. How was he to know that Anuranjan was thinking, "Papa, it's not who you love more, it's whom you love more." The most amazing thing about babies is that they find everything amusing. This is the tactic I employ in the most boring of lectures. I imagine how a baby or my nephew would see that. So let's take you to that scene. It's my professor D.K. Verma in college. He's teaching electronics. And with very fondly and out of huge respect, we used to call him Daku. So Daku used to glide into the classroom, just like a Dementor from the Harry Potter world. He used to suck out the happiness from the air, and the class used to be silent. Class, today we'll study transistors. Bipolar junction transistors. Bipolar junction transistors are like this. And the graph of output current to voltage is like this. At that moment, Chatur, sitting in the front row, too eager to impress the professor with his curiosity, asked, Sir, I have a question. Sir, why does this graph go like this? Why does it have a dip?" For 5 straight seconds, the professor stares at him, perhaps like the first time he had seen his wife without makeup. And at that moment, I start whispering to my neighbor, maybe he doesn't know the answer. Or maybe he's hoping the question was rhetoric and that Chatur himself will give the answer. At that moment, unfortunately, his ultra-sensitive cockroach antenna picked up on me. And mind you, he swiveled. He swiveled on his heels. He did not move. The 60-year-old knees did not move. They swiveled and stared at me. "You, get up. What are you laughing at? My heart sank. It fell into my stomach, splashing my innards. I was sweating profusely. Probably the condensation had short-circuited the connection to my brain. I could barely manage to speak out a, "Sorry, sir." Idiot! Remember, 10% of your marks are for internal assessment. Sit down. With that grave threat, all of the class shut down. And the professor continued with his electronic atyachar. The class continued with its slumber. Only to be awakened by this grave sense of despair. Class, I think we should have a surprise quiz today. Isn't it fascinating to think that at one point of time, all of us were toddlers, were tiny tots, even Neeraj. So, and at that time the world was all rosy, everybody found us cute. Now look at us, all grown up, we have to strive hard for the affection of our affections. Imagine, I think, who wouldn't want to trade positions with a young baby boy whom a giggle of gorgeous girls finds attractive, and who's, the girls are doing, "So sweet," and they give him a loud. So the best time is childhood. Thank you.